hibernation stories here. So Gary, set the scene here. What did you put together?
We've all seen the sci-fi movies where the crew are in some kind of deep sleep, hurtling through deep space. But how is that going to be achieved? Turns out, we actually may have to look to Mother Nature for our answer. Animals can hibernate for months at a time, from little squirrels to big old bears. So if humans want to engage in interplanetary travel, they are most likely going to need to hibernate or enter a state of torpor. Can you get a non-hibernating animal, which is us humans, to hibernate? And for that, we are going to an expert. Cue our guest, Ryan Sprenger, PhD, senior research physiologist at Ford Bio. PhD in neurology with expertise in cardiopulmonary physiology.
Where's my remote so I can turn this down?
Expertise in hibernation and extreme physiology.
Okay. This is my burn after watching video. I'll just set up another one for later. Corey B over there. How long were you trolling me with Alex? How long? How long? Come on over, Corey, and talk to me. I need a friend, Corey B. Let me make sure this is playing so I don't sit here and waste oxygen. I'm not going to click on that. I don't even know who that is. And if that's Angelo's wife, then bless her heart. And I'm not going to listen to that, Corey. But... down. Oh my God, come on. Finger, not now. Not now. Enter passcode 116500. Okay. Is YouTube even on here? Anyway, just give me one moment, please, Corey. Okay, there. Testing 1, 2, 3. Is YouTube even on here? Anyway, just okay. Now I can concentrate. Okay, Corey. First I hadn't looked at you, Corey. That's why I think you had posted about me or retweeted calling me and Alex freaks. Isn't he your freak, Corey? Anyway, Corey, Alex is so 2022. We're in 2025 over here. Hello, Mr. Money Rico. I'm just talking to some people that tried to kill me in 2022 by suicide, trolling me to death, making me fall in love with this guy, and then they had a stream and farted on it and laughed at me, and then I had a gun, and then I wanted to shoot myself, but I didn't, and here I am. Anyway, Corey, you know what about Mary? Mary drank herself to death, Corey. She drank herself to death. How many days sober allegedly was she when she died, Mary? Google alcohol withdrawal, whatever. It ain't fun. And if you were a drinker like her, then it's very dangerous to stop abruptly. You know what I'm trying to say, Corey? I just had to go buy my mom some vodka. You know, my mom that's dying of cancer, the one that you and your friends stalked Bumblebee up there in Canada. Remember that? Yeah, just like my mom has no one to blame but herself, Mary had no one to blame but herself. So, anyway, what else did you say over there that I wanted to talk about? Let me get situated here. I'm a little hostile today, and I'll tell you why, Bumblebee. Me. I haven't been in this bed all day. I want y'all to know I just literally got in this bed because I was running errands for my mother who's dying of stage 4 metastatic or whatever breast cancer. Anyway, hey, Bumblebee Corey up there in Canada. I'll tell you about my mom. You know they peeked in her window back in when was it, Corey? You know, don't you, freak? Don't you know, freak? Don't you know, Corey Freak up there in Canada? Don't you remember when it was? I'd have to check my records, Corey Freak. But anyway, so the update on Mom is basically nothing. I think it's Tuesday. I take her to palliative care. They'll probably slap a Duragesic on her and give her some perks and send her on her way till the next month. I mean, there ain't much to do. The oncologist is the 25th. I mean, you know. It is what it is. It is what it is. And then I had some creeper guy, whoever that guy was, over there creeping around my house. I had watched him go up and down, and every time he walked by my house, he kept staring over here, and staring and staring. I'm like, oh, who is this weirdo? So I'm like doing my little surveillance and all that, and he was like trying to walk on the other side of the hedge, because that's my neighbor's hedge there. That's not my hedge. And on that side, and he like walked halfway down it, because I could see him on that camera, and when he got there, and he went back that way. Anyway, it was a whole thing. Because then I went and knocked on my neighbor's door and nobody answered and blah, blah, blah. Hello. I can't see your name because I don't have glasses on. Anyway, Corey. So yeah, my mom probably has about a year or two at best. So, and if I had to like roll the dice and say how long, I would say a year or under. So, and GPT agrees with me. So how have you been, Corey? Did you ever make that video to tell me all about your life? I don't think Hazel did. How long do you talk to Bridget now? Corey, do you? Were you talking to her back when you were suicide trolling me with Alex and Witty and that fugitive? Can you imagine? Can you imagine trying to suicide troll someone with a fugitive felon freak? I was looking at houses on Zillow in Tennessee. Hello. I can't see what that says, JM. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, I've been looking at homes in Tennessee. Where would y'all move if you had to move somewhere from Florida and your options were Georgia, Arkansas, and Tennessee? Which would you pick? Yes, here, I'll even look for my glasses. Here, let me put my glasses on so I can answer your question. One moment, please. Okay, I can read now. Hi, I got a question. Go ahead, please. I'll smoke this cigarette. Why, wait. Maybe. It depends on what the song is. It's got to be a good song. Four big guys. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean if I say it fast. I'm high and on a lot of medication. Anyway, I can't play these games right now. Corey. Or Drake, just hold on. We're going to... No Drake. Go ask my ex-boyfriend, Alex, if you might can scroll through my community posts and find his channel. I think he likes Drake. Anyway, Corey. Come say hi to me, Corey. I need a friend, Corey. Come say hi to me. Don't you care, Corey? Don't you care? Aren't you over there fighting for the children, Corey, and against people going real life and against people stalking people with cancer? Isn't that what you do, Corey? Come help me, Corey, please. Please, Corey. You dumb bitch. You tried to kill me with them, you freak. You Canadian freakazoid. Corey, come over here. Come over here. Aren't you 50? How old are you now, Corey? I'm going to be 50 soon. I was just telling my mom. You know what I told my mom, Corey? I said, you know, I'm kind of burnt out taking care of you before you needed it for 15 years. And now that you're dying, I'm kind of burnt out on it now. You know, Corey? Come over here, Corey B. I need a friend, Corey, please. Please, Corey. Corey, come over here. Don't be a coward like Alex, Corey. Are you a coward? Are you a Canadian coward, Corey B? Just like my ex-boyfriend, the Houston DL coward. Huh, Corey? Come on over, girl. It's a party and you're invited. Where's the rest of my joint? Hold on, please. Oh, I'm getting old, Corey. Besides AIDS, I've got AIDS too. Did I tell y'all that? I've got AIDS. True story. Look, my life is in disarray. Where's the rest of that joint? Corey, where's my joint? Did you steal it, Corey? Where is it? Oh, I got those glasses on. That's why I can't see. There it is. I found it, Corey. Let me put a hat on in case the hackers are looking because my hair's messed up. Hold on, please. Hey, Google, turn the big light off, please. Thank you. Okay.
You're very welcome.
Corey. Here, let's go. Let's go try to get Corey's attention over here. I want to give Corey some attention, don't you, kitty cats? Where are the kitty cats? Oh, where's my lighter? Corey. You wanted to try to unalive me and then not face any consequences, Corey. Where are you, Corey? Oh, now here, let's see if I can find Corey. Here, let's go over here. Let's go over here. She wants me to play something, but see, these suicide trolls, you really can't trust them because they'll want you to play something and then it'll be something they made to suicide troll you. Okay, here she is. Let's go over here. Okay. There's that a picture. Here she is. She's this old woman right here. See that very old woman right there? That's her. Share this Angelo's Hound Dog from Hell. I followed his wife the other day. How's your wife doing, Angelo? I hope well. Are you gay? Not trying to be mean. Yes, I am gay. I am gay. Yay. I'm gay, and my ex-boyfriend's gay, and he won't admit it. And these little desperate housewives that don't leave their home, that stay on YouTube chats 24/7, they tried to help unalive me with him because I told everybody he was sending me dick pics for pennies. Let's see. Let's go back to when I first started. Let's just go back. Let's go back in time and see what she's been posting because I really haven't looked. Haven't cared. I'm sure she's been over there cavorting with my gay boyfriend and my fugitive ex-friend. My friend, she has a YouTube channel on here. It's called Lindy Live. She is a fugitive out of Georgia. Identity theft. Do you want me to report them so they can get banned? No, don't report them. I don't flag people. I believe in freedom of speech. People can say whatever they want to on here about me, my dying mother, my dead grandma. They harassed my grandma with dementia, and she's dead now. No, thank you. I don't want to strike people. I just want them to remember every day for the rest of their lives what they did to me. And when my mom passes, I'm going to sell this home for about $350,000, and I'm going to go live next door for a whole year. I'm going to rent the house next door to them. It's going to be a fun time. Let's see. Let's go back here. We'll go back 6 days and see what Corey's been up to. Okay. I'm ring viddying myself. Okay, I don't even know who that is. Squirt, squirt. Okay, the nerve of anyone to whine about their adult children. Do you have any children, Corey? Didn't think so. When they help to hurt other people's babies. You know what? Witty looked at pictures that were sent of minors, of my sister's of my nieces, my sister's children. Corey, do you remember that? I don't see you on here ranting and raving about that every day, Corey. You fraudulent freak. Okay, the nerve of anyone to, yeah, fuck you, hypocrite. 2 freaks. Well, 13 days ago is when I posted that. I haven't clicked on that little man's channel in so long, Corey. He's all yours, girl. Congratulations. Oh, God. Anyway, so I'm still waiting for Corey to come. I guess we're just going to stay on here all day till she appears. Let me find my joint again and light it back up. We'll just stay live all till Corey comes over. That's what we'll do. And we'll go in people's streams and cause a ruckus and all that good stuff. Brenda, come on over. I want to ask you some questions on the record, Brenda B. Come on. Remember when you were suicide trolling me over there in Abe's Canadian Freak? Do you remember that? I remember it very clearly now. Very clearly. When was the last time you talked to Fugitive Lynn, Canadian Corey? When was the last time you talked to John Thompson? John Thompson, are you anywhere, John Thompson? Could you come over here? Why did you fly a drone over my house, John Thompson, back in 2022 and then suicide troll me where I want to unalive myself? Could you please come over here and answer me that, John Thompson? What was the suicide? This is what happened. Let me give you the condensed 90-second version. I've been on YouTube since 2015, and in 2015, I met this woman. Her name is Jeannie Lynn Ledford Brown. She's a wanted fugitive felon out of Georgia. She stole multiple people's identities and then pled guilty to a 10-year felony probation sentence and fled the state with a man she catfished off a military website and moved to Tennessee. So me and her were on the outs after 7 years, and I was off my medication. Hold on, the cat's coming. Off my HIV medication, off all my psychiatric medication, everything. And I was kind of loony, kind of like her. And so then I started talking to this guy on here. His name is Alex. He lives in Houston, Texas. And he lives, I think, in the 5th Ward. So I started talking to him, and well, lo and behold, he already knew I was a guy because my friend of 7 years told him. So for 8 long, miserable months, they suicide trolled me. My friend of 7 years is a fugitive, this guy, and I gave him $3,800 to suicide troll me. And so finally, when they had got every penny, literally every penny, to where I had to borrow $20 to give it to him, and they knew because they had my passwords and seen all that anyway, to make a long story short. So once they had got every penny they could out of me, he told me, "Oh, JL, I want to spend my birthday with you. I love you, JL. I want to spend my birthday with you." I said, "No, you don't. No, you don't." And so, online, not together, of course. And so I did in that night, and he got on there and started playing farting music, and they laughed at me, and I had a gun, and I laid on this floor right here. I used to have beige carpet back then, and I laid on this floor and cried, and I didn't have any bullets, and yada, yada, yada. And then I went into psychosis, and I didn't know what was real or what was fake, and they kept suicide trolling me, trying to get me to delete my channel, to get away from YouTube. And then they went over there and got the password to my grandma's cams in her home, who was over there dying of dementia, and would troll me back about stuff said over there and at my friend's home and all this weirdo shit. That's what I've endured for almost 3 years. So yeah, that's the rundown. That's the rundown. And they'd got my passwords. They'd come over here. The guy JT had drove over here from the other side of Florida, come over here on my Wi-Fi and got my password so they could get into my YouTube, so they would see what chat I was in on the YouTube streams, and they'd troll me and go in the chats and troll me. It's sick. It's sick. That's a sick thing to do to another human being. And I'm going to let them know that for the rest of my fucking life. And I'm going to tell everybody that'll listen what they did to me. But hold on a moment. My throat's getting dry. I need to get some water. And I just want Brenda to come talk to me, and she won't. She won't do it.
In less than a year, D-Rock graduated from barber school and is now building his clientele at Barber Skate Shop. His goal is to one day open his own business so that he can get young as possible without the support of his fellow barbers.
Why are my hands so shaky today? Are you taking a nap, Calico Kitty? Are you taking a nap, Calico Kitty? My arm's shaking so bad. See if the hackers are out there. They made fun of my house and all this stuff, and my septic tank was broken, and they humiliated and laughed at me. And you know what I did? I spent the next 2 years after that redoing everything in my fucking house and fixing everything they made fun of about. Sure did. Sorry, motherfuckers. They sent the police to my house not once, not twice, but 3 different times they sent the police to my home when they're the one committing crimes against me. That's how narcissistic and arrogant they are. I don't want you to feel bad for me. I don't feel bad for myself, but I guarantee you this, they'll never do it to anybody else ever again. I don't have Super Chat. I'm not monetized, nor will I ever be. But my ex-boyfriend is, and if you have some extra change laying around the house or in the car, I'm sure he would gladly accept it. Okay. So we're still waiting for old Corey. Corey. Come on over, girl. It smells like weed in here. Corey, come talk to me, Corey. I need a friend, Corey. Y'all are the horrible people, Corey. Don't you think that? What would you have done if I did that to you, Corey? If I would have creeped around your apartment in Canada, or if I would have read your emails, what would you have done to me, Corey? How would you have felt? Would you have felt like digitally raped like I was? On that very first Samsung phone when Abe was making fun of my cock ring and all that shit because y'all had me click on that because I trusted that boy and that fugitive because I thought they were my friends and the whole time y'all were suicide trolling me. Tell me how I'm the bad person, Miss Canadian freak. Come over here and tell me over there bitching about Laura. Fuck Laura. I bet you if I gave Laura $50,000, she'd give me everything I need to have every last one of you locked up, bumblebee. How about that? Rich life of road trips. You want $5,000? Hang around a few months. You'll get it. Waiting for some credit cards to come in the mail. You want to play be a bumblebee? Come on over. Come on, Corey. I'm waiting. I told y'all. I warned y'all. I warned that fugitive. I said it. I said they will have to drag her out of her home before she'll stop reading my emails or any of that weirdo shit y'all have done to me. And I was right, Corey, as I usually am. My mom's dying, Corey. She's in that bed dying. She was supposed to be retiring, and she's dying now. And do you remember what y'all did to me and to her? But you didn't care, Corey, just like you didn't care when my grandma was dying. I didn't troll nobody in real life, Corey. I didn't fuck with Bridget's dead mother you know what I'm saying? I used a name. And if she wants to go over there and say whatever she wants to about my mom, she can, just like I can, and everybody can, Corey. Y'all tried to shut me up, blackmail me, and run me off of the internet. Because why? Because you're the narcissist, Corey. Because that's what you wanted. That's what that fugitive wanted. And y'all would have let me unalive myself to get what y'all wanted. And that's the truth, Corey. And I'm never going to give up on that just because I'm not on the phone with the police or all that bullshit. I handle things my way, Corey, as you see. And I plan far, far ahead as you're now starting to comprehend, Miss Bumblebee. So tell me how I'm the freak, Corey. You know, the freak is whoever creeped around my house, be it Tasha Teeling, be it David Mallory, be it John Thompson, be it Linda Anderson. I'm going to find out no matter how much it costs me, Bumblebee. And I know one thing, currency around here, the money talks. Money talks. Money talks. People can hate your guts but you know what? Someone's transmission's going to go out. Someone's engine's going to blow. Someone's going to need school supplies for their children. And guess what? JL's going to be over here with a big fucking fat checking account. Bumblebee. Brenda B, whatever the fuck you are. Y'all damaged me permanently, mentally, Corey. And then you have the audacity and the nerve to go over there and bitch about other people doing shit. I wanted to die because of what y'all did to me, Corey. I don't think anything you can come up with trumps that. Just can't. I win, you lose when it comes to that, Corey. Did you want to kill yourself after what Alex did to you? Did you? Well, if so, then there's two of us, ain't it? And then you so sick enough to turn around and do it to me. What did I do to you? I didn't go around anything in your real life, Corey. Nothing. You don't get to see what websites I go to. You shouldn't have never had to do that. Do you understand? I'm not going to let that one go, little Miss B. I'm not monetized and I don't need money. A check goes in the 20th and I know what you're doing. I don't need the money. I know how to, I'm fine. I am fine. I am fine. My mom has a very good credit score, and she's fixing to be an American Express holder really soon. Y'all want to call me LCD? I'll show you LCD times 10. I'm very smart when it comes to a lot of things. I might be socially awkward and don't pick up on social cues, and I might be just ignorant in some ways, but in other ways, I am brilliant, and I am proud of that. So there's that. I know exactly what I'm doing. I've known exactly what I'm doing, and I know where things are going, Corey. So come on over and tell me hi, girl. Come on. Come on, Corey. Let's smoke a bowl together. Come on. Me and you, girl. Come on. Come on over. Let's talk about Alex. Let's talk about little old Alex. Let's talk about him. He took $3,800 from my mom that didn't have a tooth in her mouth back then. Y'all know that? Not because she couldn't afford it. Whoops, phone's upside down. Just because she was a drunkard and wouldn't go do it until I had to drag her down there. But listen, he knew that my septic tank was broke, and he knew that my mom didn't have no teeth and all that. And he knew I had AIDS, and he knew all that. And you know what he did? He took every penny I had, $3,800, and then when I didn't have any money and he knew it, he still asked me for $20. You know what I did? I went over there and balanced money and did like a kind of bad check thing on PayPal so I could get him that $20. But I'm a horrible person. I'm the narcissist. I'm the sociopath. I'm this, I'm that. No, doing that to somebody, Corey, it's sick, it's mean, and I've never done that to anybody, Corey. Sure haven't. But let me pack this bowl. Never done anything that wicked in my life to anybody, Corey. Not even close to it. But you have. And did you? How close are you with Negs, Brenda? How close are you with Negs? Are you the one that ran interference over that? Was I blaming old pork chop up there in the attic when I should have been blaming you more? Or is Alex like the budget G Mangoes? He's got a harem of, disabled cat ladies at his beck and call. What's the story, Brenda? Come over and talk to me. I gave that boy respect, Corey, when he was violating my family, and I gave him respect, and I never even said one word. I never asked him what his daughter's names was. I didn't do anything. You know why, Corey? Because I was a decent person, even in that psychopathic state of mind I was in. I was a better person than y'all. How sad is that? Corey over there, you want to take up for old Corey in the trailer park? 3-time real lifer. 3-time, Corey. How many times did I go real life? That's about the size of Alex's butthole. That many. Oh my God. Are you a real person or are you a suicide troll too? Let me go look at your channel. Let me put my glasses on. You can't trust anybody these days on the internet. I'm turning into one of these old people. Channel activity. What, can't I just look at the damn channel? Okay, you might be a real person 1 year ago. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm only 12, but you guys to go then. No, you'll get my channel banned or whatever because I'm cussing. Anyway, I can't. Sorry, dude. Oh my. Brenda, come over. You're gonna have to listen from the outside or come back as somebody else. I ain't gonna lose my channel over that. Brenda, come over. Brenda. Come on, Brenda. Why don't you come over here and tell the truth? It's just me and you. Come on, girl. Come on. What's everybody else been up to? Is Berg's mother still doing well? I hope she is. I know when my mom passes, how my financial situation is. I have everything worked out. What's he gonna do when his mother passes one day? Hopefully she leaves him the house. But it's a lot of money to keep up a house that big, so I don't know. Brenda, I'll stay on here for 5 days if I have to. Let me plug the phone in, Brenda. Amelia, what are you doing? Let's see. That's not it. Why isn't it going on? Come on, Brenda. Here, let's go back and look at Brenda's page. We'll go back further than 2 weeks. Let's see what she's been talking about. Brenda. Let me make sure I'm still going so I talk to myself. I have PTSD. I can look at Brenda's page. Okay, we'll go back further. I have PTSD from talking to myself that one time. Okay. Back to Corey. Oh, there it is. Wait, we go there. Post. Let's see. Okay, 1 hour ago. I'm not listening to that. I'm not even gonna read that, to be honest with you, Corey. I want honesty, Corey. I want you to be honest. Don't you want to be an honest person? Tell the truth, Corey. Tell the truth. Maybe you don't even know all of the truth, do you? Did you listen to my friend inside her home through her camera? Did you, Corey, up there in Canada? God, I have 300,000 reasons why I want to find out so bad. Something like that. Hi, Brenda. Let's see. And she, oh my God, all these cat ladies, CPS this, CPS that. I'm never gonna shut up, Brenda. You're not. What are you over here doing? What are you over here doing? You know, you and Lindy are kind of two of kind too. You're finally getting your payback, Brenda. Instead of you harassing everybody else on the internet and tagging everybody else, well, it's you that's having that done to you, just like Lindy did it for years. Hey, I took mine. Yours is just delayed, Brenda. Told you back then. You thought it was a cute thing to do with Linda and all that. Corey, come on over, girl. Come on over. Look who that is. Let's critique her looks. Well, I don't know. I ain't gonna say you've aged good. You have more wrinkles than me, and I'm like 48. So, but I don't care about your looks. I don't care about her. According to that, I can't even say what that. I don't know who that is. I never. The only reason I knew him is because of Glam Cat. I think she started following him for a while, and then Lindy said that Cat was following him. Then I looked him up, and a vegan cheater or whatever, all that drama. So. Brenda, nobody has anyone to blame but themselves when it comes to being an alcoholic and then dying. So get a medium and tell Mary, shame on you for drinking herself to death. That's all I can say. Two freaks. Come on, Brenda, I'm getting bored. Come on over, girl. St. Jude. St. Jude. What about Cheryl? Your little boyfriend took $3,800 from you. And okay, anyway. What about the 3,800 your BF took from me? I never even got a full weenie pick. Okay, whatever. Oh my God, just looking at that makes my brain hurt. I do not miss all that shit, I can tell you that much. Brenda, come on, Brenda, come over and see me for a minute. Don't you care? What if I would have died? Would you have been happy? You know what, Brenda? No one would have had to face any consequences if I'd have died that night. And in case that 12-year-old boy was really a suicide troll, Tuesday, the 19th, whatever. Whatever. Anyways, they get all those of stupid shit. The neighbors are selling their home. They're wanting $405,000, but they have a pool. I'm gonna have to put about 25 in here to invest in. You know, I'm gonna finish doing what I got to do to get this one up notch because I have to like live here for a year to avoid paying capital gains taxes or something. But where would y'all move if you could move somewhere? I've looked at some nice little homes in Tennessee outside of Chattanooga. I've looked at some homes in Arkansas. There's some nice places in Georgia, but they're pretty far out. As long as Amazon delivers, I'm good. It ain't like I'm gonna be commuting to work or nothing. You know what I mean? And I want to get something that I'm gonna, fix up exactly. Though, everybody can be kind of a little fixer upper because I want to do it the way I want to do it. And I'm good at that, or I enjoy. I won't say I'm good at that, but I enjoy doing that. So, and then I can go visit JP anytime I want to. We can go on a cruise together, JP. My treat. But if you go missing, it wasn't me. It was a rocky sea. Whoops. I could go to church. I could go do community service with Lindy. Lindy, I'll pick you up in my nice Cadillac. Do you want to go do some community service, Lindy? Because my sister really is probably, because they're moving to Arkansas in 2026. They're going to get a house there. But I don't want to, now I'm thinking Tennessee or Georgia because I don't want to be right up on them. And any of those places ain't that far to go. I could always move to Canada. And I'm going to rent a place for 1 year somewhere. I just haven't decided where yet. Might be Houston, might be Louisiana, might be Alabama, might be, you never know, South Carolina. I heard it's a lovely place, but for 1 year, what is that? Like, say rent's $1,500 a month. You know what I mean? It's like under $10,000 for a whole year, pay electricity up, everything. Have a streaming house right next door to someone. We just don't know who yet. See, Brenda B., I handle things my way. I don't need La Policia to do my work for me, ma'am. But anyway, I think I'm going to go. Corey's a coward, just like Alex is a coward, just like the fugitive felon freak's a coward. Everybody's a coward. And they try to say I was a coward. No, I was mentally unwell. Anyway, and I will say this, and I'm going to say it, and I'm going to mean it when I say it, and I'm not going to bring it up no more. I'm not calling the police on anybody. If I was going to call the police on anybody, I would have did it long ago. That's not me. That's not my vibe. That's not how I handle things. So you don't have to worry about the police. That much I can promise you. You don't have to worry about me suing you because I don't need anything from anyone. I've taken care of myself one way or the other my whole life, and I have never lacked for too much. And I still continue not to lack for too much, and I will continue in the future to really lack for not much. So even if I didn't want to buy a house, I could give my sister the down payment for them to buy that house in Arkansas and live with them. And then, you know what I'm saying? I have a bright future ahead. And you know who don't? That old bitch in South Florida, because she's old and dying. She doesn't have a bright future ahead. I do. You know what? That fugitive, she's going to die fugitive. That's not a bright future ahead. Alex, I don't even care about Alex. I care about the 50-year-old woman, Brenda B. up there in Canada, that would help that little boy do that to me and thought it was a good and right thing to do. It wasn't Corey. Either Corey. Anyway, I'm going to go. I hope everybody has a great day. I do. I'm like kind of frazzled, honestly, because Mom, like I told Mom, and I'll say it again, I've been taking care of you for 15 years. So now when it's time to really take care of you, I'm just a little bit burnt out. So my nerves are a little bit, you got to be nice to me, okay? So we're working on that there. Like no bitching, zero, or I'm out. I'll go, whatever. So anyway, I do wish everybody well. I do, but I'm going to do what I'm going to do, and it's just the way it's going to be, and there's no stopping it. There's no changing it. I handle things my way. I like to poke, and I like to scare people, and I like to do my little thing, but I'm not kidding. I can give my word about not calling the police, and I can give my word about not suing or anything. I just don't care. You know what I mean? It's just not that deep, but there is a level of revenge that's going to happen, period. So Brenda B., thanks for showing the cowardly woman that you are, just like your little friend Alex, cowards. Just like JP, just like that strong woman. Remember how Linda used to get on here, when she had accused all these women that were really sexually assaulted about not being sexually assaulted, when she was the one that really wasn't sexually assaulted? She'd get on here and say what a strong woman she is. Yeah, right. Anyway, I'm gonna go and I wish everybody a great day. But if you went real life against me, I would be concerned. Anyway, bye everybody. It was great catching up with you. Thanks for stopping by. Bye, y'all.